today marks the end of the industry action, having come to a conclusion on a number of matters of what the industry action was about. And I'm calling my colleagues, we rise in the next 48 hours, we rise, go back to office. The matters that were on the table are remittance. There was a deadlock on remittance, which we have covered up to the month of August. Department of Finance can confirm that we have a deadline to have cleared the remaining 2 months. And I want to call upon every person in office in the Department of Finance to do his work, so that we don't get this deadlock again past the 31st of December, please. Another deadlock was on employees under contract. Also, we have come to a conclusion on a certain deadline. Public Service Board needs to rise, ban the midnight oil until by the deadline of what we have come to an agreement on matters of contract employees should be cleared. However, the county government here in front of you has promised to maintain good supplies to the hospitals, because we've been having we employees at work, patients not getting good services because of supplies. And this goes to the county assembly, let them relook at budgetary factor so that the community stops suffering. We shall not bury our hands into the sand that the county assembly of Embu is denying funds to the sick. The economy cannot be run by a community that is sick. This is Embu by Embu for Embians.
That we are going to make sure in the next few days these accounts are fully up to the position of course expectant, so that we don't get into this kind of a situation again. Of course, we have every reason to make sure proper human capital management is done. And let me say, particularly with my colleague here, CC Public Service, we basically are in agreement that we basically need to open a new page as far as that bit is concerned, so that we engage with all the various unions proactively. We don't have, as my brother said, wait until we get to this kind of situation. Of course, a lot of time we get wasted and other resources. So the way forward, we agreed, is to ensure we continue engaging with other unions frequently, conveniently, and of course timely, so that we are able to address some of the issues that affect the work environment as much as possible, and of course quite in advance. So that is our undertaking, and we want to remain committed to this cause. And I want at this particular time to promise, particularly the Department of Health, that it is going to be business unusual as well as engaging with you is concerned. You are going to see a new environment rather in terms of support, so that we serve the people of Embu, this great county, well. We want to give and promise prompt, efficient and effective services, but that can only happen if we work very closely with you, if we give you all the support that you are calling for. We have that ability, we are up to the bidding, and you can rest assured that basically is going to come your way. About the surprise that has also been cited, of course, it is not expected the workers can do any effective and reliable delivery if they are not supported with working tools. We are already working on that, and I want to promise as they go back to their work, work stations, you are going to find a different, very new environment, stabilized, and that basically is the new norm moving forward. That we are going to make sure you have all the surprise, and this is not basically happening because we have earned this strike, these are talks that we have earned, and again, we have engaged the County Assembly of Embu, even requesting that they look at the Department of Health budget that we felt was not properly considered. Our budget was badly slashed, and we really felt the weight, but we're in agreement this already revised, so in the next 1 or so weeks it will be a new script written. Kubaliana na the union officials ya kwamba tutaendelea kujadiliana sana sana wakati kuna mambo kama haya. Yesterday was a good day na tumejitokeza kama county government of Embu. Tumekubaliana ya kwamba yale mambo ambayo yanatatiza wafanyakazi wa Embu County itaangaliwa, na sana sana ili inagusa Department of Health, very critical department. Hiyo tutaangalia, my brothers and sisters, and we are going to make sure there will not be going to be a service disruption anymore. Tumekubaliana mambo kadha wa kadha. Tuko na ile committee ambayo tumekubaliana iwe pale, itakuwa inaangalia implementation of this document moving forward. Na pia tulikubaliana ya kwamba tutakuwa na meetings every Tuesday, if not every week, after every 2 weeks. Tunakaa chini tunaangalia maneno so that we avoid the instances where things take this kind of direction. It is unfortunate that happened, but moving forward that is not going to happen again.
Tumekuwa katika mgomo kwa siku 23. Tumekuwa na mikutano mirefu baina ya executive ya county na sisi viongozi wa vyama vya wahudumu wa afya. Ni kwamba tumeweza kukubaliana kwa mambo mengine, kuna mambo mengine ambayo tungepata suluhu mara moja, lakini tumekubaliana ya kwamba huu mjadala uendelee mpaka haya mambo yaweze kutatuliwa, kwa sababu wakati tunaongea kama viongozi wa vyama na kama mwanjiri wetu kama executive, hatutaweza kufikia hicho kiwango ambapo wahudumu wa afya wameweza kushiriki katika mgomo. Kwa hivyo tungeomba na tunaomba tuendelee na haya mazungumzo. Kuna kamati ambayo tumeunda ili iweze kufuatilia kutekelezwa kwa huu mkataba ambao tulikubaliana. Kwa hivyo ni kwamba sisi kama viongozi tuko tayari kuendelea na huo uongozi ili tuweze kuhudumia watu wa Embu na wananchi kwa jumla, kwa sababu jukumu letu ni kwamba tuweze kuwahudumia na tuweze kuwahudumia ipasavyo.